Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. Very short video. I want to plug my playlist for Donald Trump in case you've never seen these videos before. I'm reminded of this playlist because of the headline that is before our eyes today, January 15th, 2016. CNN, since the debate last night, has pretty much had the faces of Donald Trump and Ted Cruz on. And they've been focused on this headline out of the Daily News today, Drop Dead Ted, in regards to Ted Cruz and the remarks he made last night at the debate. If you're new to my channel, I show how the headlines are actively coding gematria, and this gematria is a secret language often giving tributes to the Freemasons who practice it. So check this out. Notice the New York's flippin' angry, and notice the drop dead Ted. New York's flippin' angry has gematria of 115, just like the plural of Freemasons. And think about what today is. It's January 15th. Today's January 15th, Friday, 2016, the day after the debate held January 14th. As for the Daily News headline, Drop Dead Ted, it has gematria of 96, like Freemason the singular. The day JFK was assassinated was a date with numerology of 96 and 115. He was assassinated in the middle of Dealey Plaza, named after a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason. The film made about that assassination, the Zapruder film, also made by a 33rd degree Scottish Rite Freemason. The last debate, Republican debate, I noticed during the national anthem, Ted Cruz was doing the hidden hand, and I didn't catch it last night, but somebody who follows my blog let me know that last night he did the hidden hand as well. Hidden hand is a Masonic pose, another coded message. They do these things before the mainstream's eyes because they know we're not educated in these Masonic signatures. The hidden hand is a Masonic pose. Gematria is a Masonic language hidden within our own language. Please come watch my Donald Trump playlist. I have several videos in here documenting countless examples of this in the media. The things Donald Trump has said have been coded messages, numbers behind them, messages often meant to provoke, just like these headlines are meant to provoke. It's supposed to be a story, insulting a class, a culture of people. The Texas governor versus the New York aristocrat. That's what they do with this news. The Freemasons believe in ruling by dividing and conquering. These news stories are always divisive, getting people to play each other against themselves. North versus South, liberal versus conservative, Democrat versus Republican. It's all false division. It's a nation of people all in the same boat together, fighting over nonsense. Nonsense that's provoked by this Masonically controlled mainstream media. Take you back to this summer. Los Angeles mayor dumped 96 million shade balls to preserve the water. The city poured 96 million black 4-inch plastic balls over the surface of its 175-acre reservoir earlier this week, the first city in the country to use shade balls to preserve its water sources, officials said. On his cue of balls away, Mayor Eric Garcetti released the final 20,000 shade balls into the reservoir on Monday. Notice that balls away, Truth Seeker, has gematria of 96, like 96 million shade balls. The mayor, Eric Garcetti, born February 4th, 71, even born on a date with 96 numerology. The Freemasons run the show. Eric Garcetti is the 42nd mayor of New York. The word Freemason, the small way is 42, the big way 96. So I'm going to link this Donald Trump playlist. People need to wake up to how they're getting played. There's so many people in this nation who support Donald Trump, support any of these phony politicians. They are all actor agents. They're Freemasons. They're a gang of elites that put on a show to divide the country, keep them fighting amongst themselves while the tyrants stay in power. These headlines are just meant to provoke. Drop Dead Ted. Two Masonic men. Last night, Donald Trump said Ted Cruz is illegitimate because he was born in Canada. Ted Cruz responded, he said, "My parents were American. When you're born to American parents, you're an American citizen." And he said, "I could come right back at you. Your mother was in Scotland pregnant with you. She came to the United States to have you." Think about Scotland, truth seeker. Scottish Rite Freemasons. Ted Cruz was saying his mother's not even American. His parents are actually American. You know, they're just trying to get people to fight over nonsense. There's probably kids in schoolyards fighting over this rhetoric today that they picked up from their parents who were regurgitating what they saw on the TV last night. Got to wake up to this language of gematria, numerology, and how it is put before our eyes in taunting ways every day. You wake up to what they're doing, you see how you're just being mocked every day. That FU on the image for the cover of that paper, that FU's for you and nobody else, truth seeker. It's what this media says to all of us every day. FU. But maybe it's never been more clear than this. All right, I'll link the playlist in the description. If you haven't checked out these videos, you got to do it. You know, it's like these examples I just showed you times a million more. You can see how actively they've been doing this since this past summer when Donald Trump announced he was running for president. Don't vote. When you vote, you validate the lies. All these elections are predetermined. Until next time, truth seeker.